This is Daily Armenia, CivilNet's daily news digest. Here are today's top stories from Armenia, Nagorno-Karabakh, and the region. Armenian Foreign Minister Ararat Mirzoyan said he believes stable peace in the region is possible, but only if the rights and security of Nagorno-Karabakh's Armenians are guaranteed through an international mechanism. He did not say what exactly that may entail. Mirzoyan was in Vienna yesterday for talks with his Austrian counterpart Alexander Schallenberg, who said his country was greatly worried about Azerbaijan's blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh and called on Baku to lift the blockade. Last week, Azerbaijan's blockade of Nagorno-Karabakh reached 7 months, with the region's more than 100,000 Armenians grappling with severe shortages of food, energy, medicine, and other essentials. Warnings are mounting of an imminent threat of starvation in the region. In hopes of getting essential goods to Nagorno-Karabakh, Yerevan residents today started collecting basic supplies outside the local United Nations building, but it remains unclear how the UN could move those goods to Nagorno-Karabakh. In more news from Vienna, Mirzoyan called for Armenia-Turkey normalization talks to resume, but acknowledged that at this time there is no agreed date for further negotiations. "We had a certain pause in this process, which I think was due to the pre-election campaign and elections in Turkey," Mirzoyan told reporters, referring to nationwide polls held in May that saw President Recep Tayyip Erdogan extend his 2 decades in power. "Now is the time to continue negotiations on normalization," Mirzoyan urged, pointing to the partial opening of the Armenia-Turkey border as one of several steps that both sides can already take. Last summer, special envoys from Armenia and Turkey agreed to open the border to citizens of third countries at the earliest date possible, but more than a year on, the border remains closed. Relations between Armenia and Turkey remain extremely tense. The countries recognize each other but have no formal diplomatic ties, with disputes including Turkey's refusal to acknowledge the Armenian genocide. The two countries' border has been closed since the early 1990s, when Turkey imposed a devastating economic blockade on Armenia. Armenian students took home 5 medals from this year's International Physics Olympiad in Tokyo, which wrapped up earlier this week. Armenia's team won 1 silver and 4 bronze medals, competing against students from more than 80 other countries. They were coached by teachers at Yerevan's Phys Math School, which was shortlisted last month for the world's best school prize in the Overcoming Adversity category. In other education news, the American University of Armenia Board of Trustees announced yesterday it has appointed Bruce Boghosian as the institution's next president. It marks Boghosian's 2nd time at the helm of one of Armenia's leading universities. He previously headed AUA from 2010 to 2014, a period of rapid expansion for the institution, including the creation of undergraduate degree programs. Founded in 1991, AUA was Armenia's first Western-style university and the first US-accredited institution of higher education in any former Soviet country. Since then, it has rapidly expanded to become one of Armenia's most prestigious and recognized universities. And finally, the CivilNet number of the day is 8. That is the number of undergraduate degree programs available to students at AUA. And as always, please follow CivilNet for the latest news and independent reporting from Armenia, Nagorno-Karabakh, and the region.